Here's a look at a few of the stories coming up on VA News this week.
The VA Voluntary Service held its annual conference recently and introduced the Volunteers of the Year for 2014.
How the satisfaction of VA IT employees is gauged. Hello, I'm Monica Bodie with the Office of Administration.
And I'm Tyrone Green with the VA Voluntary Service. You're watching VA News.
Tyrone and his colleagues with the VA Volunteer Service, VA Facility Volunteer Leaders, and Veteran Service Organization representatives held their annual National Advisory Committee Conference in Cary, North Carolina at the end of April. I hear the conference was a huge success, Tyrone.
Yes, Monica, we had a really good conference. Did a lot of planning for the future, and everybody is always anxious to know who made it through the process to receive the top Volunteer of the Year awards.
We have some videos to share that the VA news producers in Miami VA Medical Center videographer Adam Portress prepared in advance of the Volunteer Service Conference.
What it takes to be a volunteer is the desire to see things be different. And really that's the only thing it takes, is that desire. Just to have that desire for things to be different will help us make the choice to do something different, and that is to make a decision, to volunteer, to give a donation, to bring someone else along, or to simply advocate on behalf of the work of our organization, just saying what great work VA is doing. What would we do without an organization like VA? If you don't volunteer or you don't give a resource, you talking about it in some positive way will encourage someone else to take that step. So I really do think that's the big difference, is people just deciding that they want to see a difference.
The process of picking the Volunteer of the Year, we have a male Volunteer of the Year and a female Volunteer of the Year, and those processes start with the local VA volunteer system.
The criteria that they have to meet is both for male and female.
This year we had numbers that came up with a perfect score was 50, and we had a 46 and a 47. So the 47, of course, won, and that lady was Alice Nafich from the VA Medical Center in Asheville, North Carolina.
This year we just happened to have one of the best male volunteers for voluntary services by the name of James Fortune. Jim has put in, my goodness, over 9,000 hours of voluntary service.
I applied, and then they said that I could come and volunteer with physical therapy. And when I started, I didn't want to stop. Everything's sanitized, everything's clean, you know. It wasn't like school where you wake up and you dread going to school, dread taking those tests. Each day I wanted to wake up early, I wanted to go and just help out. I didn't care if it was 8 hours or anything like that. I was just so ecstatic to go, and I've never felt that way about anything before.
Are you done here?
Yeah.
You help the physical therapist with if they need a heating pad, if they need an ice pack. You have to remove the sheets from the mats and help the occupational therapist if she needs anything, any equipment.
There you go. Haven't forgot a thing yet, okay?
Okay, get the tens.
Shannon was one of our volunteers during the summer, and she was with us for four years, and she was always so helpful, you know, just full of life and happy, and the veterans just love being around her.
You ready?
Yes.
She had the ability to relate to them in a very good, professional, and very nice manner. And she always asked appropriate questions to the veterans, so they felt comfortable relating their story to her. And she took that to heart.
She was there to encourage me, and she was like, I know you can do it, and you know, just keep on, push just a little bit harder. And for her to be as young as she is, you know, a school kid, and they're encouraging me as a veteran of the United States States Army, I felt like, you know, if she can tell me that, then I can push a little bit more.
I know kids my age do not know what they go through, what veterans go through. And you know, a lot of veterans have served in the Korean War, the Iraq War, and they come back wounded and just shaken up inside that, you know, they're looking for help and they're determined to get better. And just being there for them makes me feel so blessed, because I know that if I were in that position, like, I don't, you know, I don't know how I would have been so determined.
Everyone that does the work that she does as a volunteer should get recognized, because she put 100% into what she does.
Because we're such a complex clinic, it's helpful when people stay longer with us, and that's what was so great about Shannon. Even with other teenage volunteers that would come help us, she would be the one treating them because she knew the ins and outs. It was so easy. So we're really going to suffer without her, but we are so happy for her, and she's going to be doing really well in college. We're excited to see what happens with her.
I am going to the University of Florida. There is actually a VA in Gainesville, so every free chance I get, I want to volunteer there. I do not want to stop. I keep on serving back. And I know that this opportunity that was given to me, that I just can't stop. I have to keep on going with it. And, you know, even though I'm not going to serve in the Army or the Navy, I can do my part here and help those who have suffered, who have gone through so much pain, and I do not want to stop helping them.
When we think of improving customer satisfaction, most of us think about how the big retail chain, cable company, or even how our cell phone carrier responds to us when we're reaching out for assistance. But here at VA, you're also a customer, one of over 400,000 VA employees who are the customers of the Office of Information Technology. Every day, over 7,000 OIT employees are hard at work making sure our IT functions are working smoothly so we can better serve our veterans.
Measuring your level of satisfaction with IT products and services is a key component to OIT's efforts to improve service across all VA facilities. Ross Smith, the Director of IT's Customer Relationship Management Office, is responsible for gathering customer feedback and turning it into action.
The importance of measuring customer satisfaction is that one of the key objectives of the Office of Information and Technology is to improve our customer service. And one of the primary ways we measure on how we're doing at attaining that objective is to measure our customer satisfaction.
Smith was also the keynote speaker at this year's Government Customer Satisfaction Forum and showcased some of the guiding principles of measuring IT customer satisfaction with the American Customer Satisfaction Index, the ACSI, a performance indicator that measures customer satisfaction of IT products and services among all VA employees.
We use it for two reasons. First, because it's the internationally accepted standard, and secondly, it provides us with the ability to compare our results and our scores with many, many other organizations. We've run 5 surveys over the last 3 years, and the results have been fairly consistent. There have been some ups and downs. Our final score in our most recent survey was a 70 on the ACSI scale, and that's an overall average for all of our customers.
Smith emphasized that all employees and associates of VHA, VBA, and NCA are IT customers, and it's their feedback that is an important element to driving IT service improvements, better supporting them as they serve veterans. There are several approaches OI&T uses to talk to customers and gather feedback. Surveys, which are distributed electronically through email and customer interviews, and through IT employees in the field that are either in person or through virtual technology. Measuring and improving customer satisfaction is a priority within OI&T. Smith explained that all forms of customer feedback are used by Customer Relationship Management Office to produce continuing IT service improvement and best practice recommendations to senior management.
Although the annual salute to Veterans Patients Week was in February, it's good that we remind ourselves now and then that we actually honor veterans every time we help them smile or to make it through the day.
We didn't have a chance to show you some of the special events for veterans surrounding the Salute Week. So here are some of the fun veterans and VA employees experience at concerts in Charleston, South Carolina and Columbus, Ohio.
The Spinners rocked the stage of the Performing Arts Center in North Charleston in honor of National Salute to Veteran Patients Week. Ralph H. Johnson VA Medical Center hosted this free concert as a thank you to all veterans past and present for serving our great nation. The Spinners are an American soul music vocal group that's been rocking the stage since the 1960s.
This is really important to us. This is an opportunity that we get each year to show our veterans what's in our hearts, and hopefully that they'll return to us what's in their hearts. The love for the care that we give them, the love that we have for them, for all the things that they did for us and for our country to keep us free. And this is just one opportunity of many for us to show them our thanks.
I can only say that I hope I show my appreciation by my contribution to go visit our troops that are on the battlefield right now, and also to visit our veterans that served. And tonight's is no exception. I met a POW, I met a World War II vet, I met a veteran from Afghanistan. We were both on the battlefield together, and it's a wonderful time. And as the years pass, it's more of a family reunion than it is really a gig.
For more information about National Salute to Veteran Patients Week, visit www.volunteer.va.gov and search for National Salute.
Here are some of the dates in May that veterans and VA employees alike might want to note. The month of May is National Mental Health Month, Asian Pacific Islander Month, National Physical Fitness and Sports Month, and National Asthma and Allergy Health Awareness Month. May 6th through the 12th is National Nurses Week. Be sure to thank one of the more than 45,000 VA nurses, the real backbone of the department. Sunday, May 11th is Mother's Day. Never ever forget Mom. May 11th through the 17th is National Hospitals Week, and there are plenty of those around to appreciate. May the 18th is Armed Forces Day. And May 21st is Occupational Safety, Health, and Wellness Day at VA Central Office.
Did you know the VA Medical Center at Bay Pines near St. Petersburg, Florida has been renamed for the late area Congressman C.W. Bill Young. He died at the age of 82 last October. His family was by his side during a hospital stay before his death, and they were there for the renaming ceremony at the Bay Pines Medical Center on April the 25th. Young represented residents of Pinellas and other adjacent counties for 10 years in the Florida Senate and 42 in Congress. He was a champion of military and veterans issues. He was chairman of the House Appropriations Committee and a longtime chairman of the Appropriations Subcommittee on Military Construction and Veterans Affairs. He was in the Army National Guard for 9 years, 6 as a reservist.
That's the end of this week's show. Thank you for watching. I'm Monica Bodie.
And I'm Tyrone Green. Have a great day and the rest of your week.